Yo, welcome back to the channel, everyone. I hope you guys are all doing well. It's Oscar here again, and today I'm going to be showing you guys what I picked up at the CCA Convention last week from Wednesday to Saturday. So I think so basically, like I said in the last video, I was working at the Spinettis booth. Wednesday was set up. Thursday, Friday, I basically didn't have really any time to go look around and make a video or anything like I really wanted to do. So Saturday, I found some time, had a little bit of time to walk around and find some goodies. I also got a few gifts from a very few select, very awesome people who I gotta thank you again very much for all you guys did for me. And you know, it really, to the bottom of my heart, I appreciate everything. So, let's start off with this tier case that I got. So, this was given to me by the gentleman, Ronald. Got it. I think I've known Ron for about a year or so. I think ever since I started collecting chips. I met him once at the Spinettis store downtown, and I think me and Chris were helping him out find something, and kind of got introduced to him, and then he kind of came in once more. I helped him then. I know he watches my videos a lot, so thank you, Ron, for watching the videos. He knows that I like TRK stuff quite a bit. I'm sure everybody who watches the videos knows I like TRK stuff quite a lot. So he had this TRK set. Let me double check. I believe they're from Barstow. Yeah, so these are from Barstow. They're Bepo Elks. So Bepo is the benevolent and protective order of elks. So it's like a fraternal group. They have these all over the U.S. I think there's still one here in Vegas, but he was nice enough to gift me this set of them, which thank you a lot, Ron. It seriously means a lot. So I'll go ahead and show the chips. You guys probably saw the chips from the little intro clip that I did, showing everything that I got, but still, here's the 5-cent. Let's see, we'll have to play this game of getting into focus. So there's the front. This is one that I cleaned, so there's that, and then there's the 5-cent there. The 10 centers are pretty unique. I believe TRK made these as well. They're not small crowns. They're square rectangle, I believe the mold is called. So these just say 1920, and then 10 cent on the back. Pretty cool ones of those. Then we have some 25 centers. I think most of the 25 centers are pretty worn, but still, nonetheless, nice red solids. So there's that, and then you have the 25-cent here on the back. Then there's two different types of ones. There's a light blue and like a normal blue. So here's one of the light blue ones that I cleaned. I'm gonna probably end up cleaning all of these just because some of them are pretty dirty, but TRKs like this, they're gonna look really nice when they're clean. Now I think, yeah, most of the text I think is just dirt. There's still a bunch of good hot stamping underneath, which is a mega plus. So cool thing on those. This is one of the normal blue colors. Again, I'm gonna end up cleaning all these. And there's the one on the back side. And then the infamous Cali 5s that are yellow, TRK yellow to be much better. So there's that, and then you have the $5 on the back side. So again, so that's the set that Ron gave me. He also gave me 2 of his little custom chips that he had made. Really cool stuff. This one is one specifically he had made for the show, because the show was kind of alien themed. And then here's this little CCA one, which is pretty cool. Really enjoy these. And then on top of that, he decided to gift me some Paulson. So I believe these are like GPI Paulson samples or fantasy. They're it says Paulson Pro Series. So let me see how many there are. There's 11 of them, and they just have a bunch of different inlays on them. One says Royal Flush. One of them says Pharaoh's Palace. Wild Wild West. So they're a bunch of like samples, kind of, I'm guessing if they were to send them to a casino or somebody who's interested in them, they could kind of get to see what some nice minty Paulsons would look like with white edge spots and large oversized inlays. So I gotta thank Ron. Thank you again for everything you do for me. And last thing I was expecting is someone to give me a set. So thank you again, sir. Next thing, I guess we'll go to. I got some new or other personal chips from other people. David Larisso's chips. He kind of decided to do these. Funny thing about these is I do the graphic stuff at Spinettis, so I got to help him out on these. Pretty cool stuff, and just in time for the show, so pretty cool for him. And then I also got to meet Scott Hartman and his wife. They were pretty awesome. Got to talk with me, and yeah, I think I talked with them for like 10 minutes, so it was pretty cool talking to them. Good to meet you, and David Larisso, good to meet you too, sir. Then, let me see. I guess we'll go to this one next. If you guys know me, TRK, but New China. New China TRK is the thing. This one, my good friend Mr. Kafer, Brian, brought all the way from Texas for me. There was a thing on Chipboard. Somebody was selling 2 New Chinas, a Kino Queen one and this one, like a month ago, and I just barely missed it by like 2 minutes. And he was the guy that ended up picking them up, and he said, "You know what? I don't need this one. If you want it, I'll bring it to Vegas for you, and you can buy it if you'd like." I was like, "Hey, bring it on, and I'll buy it from you." So, the big thanks to Mr. Brian for bringing this all the way from Texas for me. Then, this is a really interesting chip. I'm still trying to figure out exactly the story behind it, but I think I have a lead on it. So, this was gifted to me by Westen Charles, the gentleman who kind of helped me solve the whole Moulin Rouge roulette mystery kind of thing that I did. It was like 2-3 months ago. We were kind of figuring out where did the Moulin Rouge have roulette chips. Did the ones that I got, and I think people know that he has the other color. I think so. At least if you're on Chipboard, you know. But yeah, he decided to give this TRK to me. Interesting thing. So it's a Packard Bell. Has a Packard Bell logo on it, but then on the other side, it reads HBA. And I'm trying to think. I was trying to do some research. The Packard Bell, the original founders is Leon Packard and Herb Bell. So that's where you get the Packard Bell, is their last names. But Mr. Herb Bell was born Herb Anthony Zwiebel. And if that makes sense, his middle name would be Anthony, last name Bell. So Herbert Anthony Bell could quite possibly make sense. Now, that's what I'm thinking. I'm not sure. I'm still trying to do research on it, but this is knowing the history, or like trying to find out the history, at least in this instance, is really interesting. And I don't know if Packard and Bell was founded in 33, and Mr. Herb Bell, let me see, Herb Bell, they started making this stuff. The company went public in 55, so that makes sense as to when TRK was around. If I'm thinking correctly, this chip could be somewhere from the 50s and 60s, or possibly the 40s. So that's my thinking on this. Big thank you to Mr. Westen for gifting that chip to me. I greatly appreciate it. Then we'll hop onto this really cool one next. Mr. Emilio. I think he talked to me a couple times over the weekend, and so did Westen. So did everyone else. Everyone else at the show who talked to me is really awesome. And like I keep saying, man, those of you who watch the videos and comment and leave me feedback and like the videos and tell everyone about it, from the bottom of my heart, man, you guys are like truly awesome. So Emilio came by the Spinettis table, man, I'd say like 4 or 5 times, or at least when I was walking around, he kept, hey man. So Saturday I was making my little walk around video, and where was I? I think I was at some other table. He told me, oh yeah, I was looking at some other table. He came over to me, tapped me on the shoulder, he goes, hey man, come with me. So I go to his table. He has all these beautiful TRKs and things in quantity, and like TRK samples and everything. And then he reaches in to his cabinet or his little showcase and grabs this. Let's see. There we go. King's Crown Black, hot stamped with tri-moon edge spots. Now, if I understood and remember correctly, he said this is like 1 of 8 or something like that, or 1 of 5 or something like that in the world. I believe this is a manufacturer sample, or a King's Crown sample. Since King's Crown did do the hot stamp chips, but they never ended up having any chips with tri-moon edge spots on it, which is really interesting. And if I remember correctly, that's what he said about this chip. But I seriously wasn't expecting this guy to just freaking open up his case and grab this and say, here, this is yours to keep. So man, just greatly appreciated, Emilio. And I don't think either like Westen's chip, Emilio's chip, Brian's New China, this isn't leaving anytime soon, and all these Bepo chips that Ron gave to me, these things aren't leaving anytime soon, that's for sure. And who knows, maybe one day in 40 years when I'm 61, I'll still most likely have all this stuff. So this stuff isn't going to be forgotten about, and it's, yeah, just memories are going to stick with me like big time with this stuff. So big thanks to Emilio, Westen, Ron, and Brian for everything you guys do for me. And like I keep saying, from the bottom of my heart, nothing goes bypass with me. So then let's see, we got the final goodies. So these are things I was really surprised that were still available on Saturday, considering all the TRK hype in the past year, Bourbon Street hype in the past year, and just overall, people are looking for things in quantity, and these are hot stuff, that good looking chips, things that I know people are looking for, but was really surprised that we're still there on Saturday. So let's begin with these goodies. So, oh, by the way, majority, let me see, 1, 3, no, 2, all that stuff, this, and that. 7 of these chips were found at the same table. So we'll start off with these. I was able to pick up myself 3 Bourbon Street 5s. As you guys know, I think I showed in one of my other videos that I have them. I'm trying to complete a barrel, so I think this makes it 6 or 7 Bourbon Street 5s that I have so far. One in pretty minty shape, other one in pretty okay shape, and the third one pretty okay shape. So awesome on those. Then from Mr. Steve Pasalacqua, man, so good meeting you, and man, we had some good talks, and I appreciate everything you do for me too, sir. From his booth, I was able to find one of those Bourbon Street 5s as well as this Bourbon Street 25. Pretty minty shape on that, so that's going to be awesome for little Bourbon Street sample set once I get the 100. Then I was able to pick up minty Bourbon Street 1. I think this is like the best one I've ever seen. This thing's seriously like brand new. Full stamp on both sides, super sharp edges, and it's still got most of the cross hatching on the face of the chip too, so awesome find on that. Then we have the TRK goodies. So as you guys know, New China. Man, I was really surprised to find this still. New China 50 center. Like, I'm gonna say this. These four TRKs right here, they were all in binders. And I was having a talk with someone earlier today. It's like, I was really surprised to find this stuff, but I guess because they were in the binder, if somebody didn't have time to go through the binder, they didn't want to take the time to go through the binder, they might have missed it. So, awesome find on the New China 50 center. Then I picked up a South Tahoe 1 TRK with the yellow tri-moon edge spots. Really cool looking chip. And I know these have been getting pretty hot lately, so happy to have one myself. And then I was able to find myself 2 Money Tree 25s. Both in amazing shape. And that makes it for me having 3 of these now. So pretty awesome on that. Super happy on everything that I was able to find, and I gotta say, prices were really reasonable. Like, I know people go to the chip show mainly for like the high-end chips, but if you're looking for like TRKs or singles or samples, those prices, at least in my opinion, those were all like really reasonable and pretty good. So that's gonna pretty much wrap it up. Again, super grateful and thankful for Ron, Emilio, Westen, and Brian, everything you guys do for me. And then I gotta say big thanks to the CCA and everyone who contributed something to the show this year. It was really awesome. I had such a good time. It was my first time going. I'm sure it most likely will not be the last time I'm going. Next year, if it happens, I'm sure it will. You guys will see me there. I'll be having fun talking to you guys, and yeah, we'll get to share some chipping journeys together with each other. So, like I said, last big thanks to everyone who watches the videos and supports me, gives me positive feedback, watches the videos, likes them, subscribes, tells people about my videos and everything like that. It's really awesome. So thank you guys from the bottom of my heart for watching the videos as always. If you guys enjoyed this video, please drop a like. If you have any comments, put them down below in the comment section. And if you're new here, please consider subscribing. We're really getting close to 1K now. So like again, thank you again for everything, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.
Ain't nobody like me. Ain't nobody like me. Ain't nobody like me.